Hi, my name is Francisco Munoz, and before I introduce my topic, I would like to share a short story with you. In 2007, myself and a group of friends were watching a movie when I began to experience an increase in heart rate, and I was having a very difficult time catching my breath. And so I decided to ask a friend of mine to drive me to the emergency room, just in case I was having a heart attack. After about 2 or 3 hours in the ER, the doctor concluded that it was the 2 energy drinks that I had consumed prior to the movie that were causing me all the problems. So my topic today is energy drinks and the college student. According to the Drug Abuse Waning Network, a program of the federal government's Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration, the number of emergency room visits involving energy drinks has doubled from 10,068 visits in 2007 to 20,783 visits in 2011. Energy drink consumption has become a multi-billion-dollar industry. You see the Green Claw and the Red Bull everywhere you go. They sponsor sporting events. You see them at movie premieres, at gyms of all places, in the grocery store, on T-shirts, and especially in dorm rooms. More than 500 new energy drinks were introduced worldwide, according to an article in the Nutritional Journal in 2006. The target consumer? The college age and post-college age young adult. But a rising number of adolescents are also consuming these drinks. So let's talk about what ingredients are in these drinks. And because of time constraints, I will address what I consider by far the most important ingredient, caffeine. So what is caffeine? Caffeine is a plant product found in the beans, leaves, and fruit of some plants. And it actually acts as a pesticide. It paralyzes and kills some insects that would attempt to feed on the plant. What does it do? Caffeine is a stimulator. It stimulates the central nervous system, and as it courses through the body by means of the bloodstream, it can produce side effects such as an increased heart rate, high blood pressure, troubled breathing, irritability, and insomnia, just to name a few. In the Chicago Tribune lifestyle section this past January, there was an article that stated most Americans, in fact 90% of all Americans, are consuming caffeine every day. More than half of those consume more than 300 milligrams each day, and an estimated 20 to 30% typically take in 600 milligrams or more, which is the equivalent of about 4 energy drinks. Most experts agree that moderate doses of caffeine, 200 to 300 milligrams, which equals to about 2 to 4 cups of coffee per day, are for adults is fine. However, heavier use, 500 to 600 milligrams, can cause negative side effects, especially in people who are more susceptible to caffeine. And I think a rule of thumb is the younger you are, the more susceptible you are to the negative side effects. And so if you're a college student and you drink an energy drink to keep you awake in the morning, and then you drink one in the afternoon to keep you going, and then you drink one in the evening to keep you studying, you can only imagine how much caffeine is coursing through your body at any given time. So that brings us to our next point. Who's drinking these drinks? In her book, Are Energy Drinks Good for You?, Victoria Lancer says that almost 2/3 of energy drinkers are between the ages of 13 and 35. The energy drink industry is making billions by advertising their drinks as hip and cool, flashy cans and bottles, endorsements by young and popular athletes and beautiful girls, and the promise of an endless supply of energy keeps people coming back for more all the time. Why are they drinking it? They're drinking it because it helps them stay up later, study longer, drive farther, and party harder. Mixing energy drinks with alcohol is becoming a dangerous new trend among young adults. What makes it so dangerous is the fact that it covers or masks just how drunk you really are, and that's not a very good combination. So let's talk quickly about some alternatives. I'm not trying to persuade you either way, but I'm trying to inform you. So let me give you a few alternatives to energy drinks. Number 1, rest and sleep are better than energy in a can. Plan to get as much rest as you can and get the best sleep that you can. Energy drinks are not a substitute for good rest. Number 2, proper nutrition and exercise are better than energy in a can. Eat right and eat healthy. Nothing beats an apple or a banana to give you the boost that you need. Lastly, being organized and having good study habits are better than energy in a can. If you organize your free time and your study time, you won't need that extra energy to pull off those late nighters. So here's where we're at. We don't know the long-term effects of energy drinks, but what we do know is that too much of a good thing is not always a good thing. If we look at the information we have presently, it's at least enough to make us think and perhaps change some of our habits. If we find ourselves needing more energy, then maybe there are some adjustments that we need to make to find that lost energy. So my question to you as we close is, what are you drinking?